Love is Blind, Ali Lima reveals Anton Yarosh's shocking post-split confession. Warning: the following contains major spoilers for Love is Blind Season 9. From their engagement during the very first episode of Season 9 to their final date in the snow, Love is Blind stars Ali Lima and Anton Yarosh's relationship has been a rollercoaster, to say the least. In the pods, it was clear that Ali and Anton shared a deep bond, connecting over their similar cultural backgrounds, job history, and future plans. Yet, re-entering the real world proved to complicate their connection by introducing friends and family into the equation, illuminating a stark difference between their ways of life. During the Season 9 finale of Love is Blind, Ali officially broke things off with Anton, saying "I don't" at the altar on their wedding day. Now, she's peeling back the curtain, revealing the real reason why she couldn't marry her fiancé, and breaking down the shocking conversation she had with Anton months after the cameras stopped rolling. Turns out, no matter how hard you fall in love in the pods, not everyone is prepared to spend their life with someone they've known for less than a month. For Ali, the closer it got to her wedding day, the more it became clear that she didn't know Anton as well as she would have hoped. She revealed to Swan, "I think my biggest hesitation was not truly knowing who I was getting into a marriage with." Like many of the women featured on this season, Ali saw a clear distinction between the man she fell for in the pods, the man she met in real life, and the man who came to life once the cameras were rolling. "I felt that Anton in the pods really kind of sold himself as one person. Anton, in real life, with cameras on, was a different person. And Anton, with cameras off in real life, was another person." While it's not something we saw on camera, most of their screen time was devoted to Ali's concerns about Anton's drinking habits. Ali revealed that they had discussed this personality switch-up long before their wedding day. She admitted, "I had a very open conversation with him, saying, if this is how things kind of continue to go, I don't see myself saying yes to you." For that reason, her rejection wasn't anything that he didn't see coming. After what would have been their wedding day, Ali confirmed that she and Anton did not have any kind of relationship. Even so, they have crossed paths during Pod Squad reunions. According to Ali, their most significant post-show conversation took place at a pool party last summer. Ali revealed, "We kind of both just said, no hard feelings. We're happy for the experience. It worked out how it's meant to." However, during our conversation, she remembered something Anton told her that didn't sit quite right with her. She recalled, "Actually, at that party, I thought it was so strange. He had told me that he said yes, but he didn't know what he would do if I would have also said yes because he wasn't sure that that was actually what he wanted." To say our jaws were on the floor would be an understatement. Ali assured us that they ended their conversation super civilly but admitted, "I don't know if his confession makes too much sense for me." Even so, she shared, "I think it was a great learning experience for both of us. I would do it all over again if I could, and I would still pick him." Do you think Ali will bring up this conversation during the reunion? Comment below. Love is Blind's Megan Walerius opens up, the real reason she broke up with Jordan Keltner. Warning: the following contains major spoilers for Love is Blind Season 9. If there's one thing that's certain, it's that nothing is going to dim Love is Blind breakout Megan Walerius' sparkle. During episode 12 of Love is Blind Season 9, Megan made the hard decision to break up with her fiancé, Jordan Keltner, before they could make it to their wedding day. Now, she's sitting down with Swan to reveal why she couldn't tie the knot with the season's fan-favorite single dad. "It's one thing to talk about all those things in the pods," Megan told Swan, "but to actually live them and experience them together in real life." Looking back at her relationship with Jordan, she recalled, "I was pretty confident most of our time in the real world that we were doing this." Anyone who remembers Megan's explanation of house numerology earlier in the season won't be surprised that Megan looks for signs in everyday life. Looking back at their relationship, she admitted, "I think I was leaning into all the signs that were there surrounding my father and, the type 1 diabetes." However, her hope for the relationship began to fade as they moved closer to their wedding day. She explained, "Towards the end of the experiment, we had a few days where it was just Jordan and I, and sometimes it felt like he was just a different person. While they had chemistry, their compatibility was off. I think it became a lot clearer to me that maybe we weren't as compatible as I thought we were, she admitted, and that really scared me. I was starting to have a lot of hesitations and a lot of concerns. 4. Me, entering into a marriage, Megan continued. I was kind of in the mindset like, if this isn't a hell yes, then it's a no. And I think there was one day where I caught myself saying, like, well, I can always get divorced. And I think that was very telling for me that this just wasn't the right move. Unlike the other couples on the season, Megan and Jordan weren't the only key players in their relationship. During their time together, Megan got the chance to meet Jordan's son off camera, and she described him as just a little angel. Naturally, saying goodbye to Luca made their split even tougher. She told Swan, unfortunately, I did not get the chance to physically say goodbye to Luca. I did ask Jordan if there was anything I could do to either soften that blow or let Luca know myself, but he declined that offer, which I totally understand. She continued, I think that was one of the hardest parts. Not only was I saying goodbye to Jordan, but there's this other little human there that, it almost felt like I was also breaking his heart. Even in the short time we spent together, I fell in love with that kid. I still think about him, and he's awesome. While this breakup is still fresh for Love is Blind fans, the cast has made it clear that the season was filmed nearly 2 years ago. Looking back, Megan reflected, I feel like I fully showed up as my authentic self. I'm super proud of how I showed up, and I stayed true to myself and had honest and hard conversations. Even the sparkle Megan thing, it's sometimes a little cringe, but that's me. At the same time, Megan doesn't regret a second of her relationship with Jordan. While Megan and Jordan have texted here and there since filming ended, Megan made it clear, I still love and care for Jordan very much. Now that Megan's Love is Blind Season 9 fate has been revealed, we couldn't help but ask her where her love life stands today. This time around, the reality star chose to keep that answer to herself for now. As she put it, I prefer to keep personal life private now. I think this whole experience was just such a big deep dive into my personal life. I'm just kind of gonna keep that to myself. Love is Blind Season 9 finale date revealed. Find out which couples are still together. The highly anticipated finale of Love is Blind Season 9 is just around the corner. Viewers have been following the journey of 5 couples who became engaged while navigating the unique format of the show. Final episode release date. The final episode, episode 12, will be available on Netflix on Wednesday, October 22nd, at 3 a.m. Eastern Time /midnight PT. Fans will finally discover whether the engaged couples will exchange vows. How to watch Love is Blind Season 9. Season 9, which premiered on October 1st, is available for streaming exclusively on Netflix. The entire series, spanning 8 previous seasons, can also be found on the platform. Netflix subscription plans. Standard with ads, $7.99 per month. Standard, no ads $17.99 per month. Premium, $24.99 per month. Current standing of couples. As the season nears conclusion, Netflix has confirmed that 3 couples remain together. Reunion episode details. To follow the finale, a reunion episode will air on Wednesday, October 29th, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. During this special event, the couples will come together for the first time since their wedding experiences. Co-hosts Nick and Vanessa Lachey will lead the discussion, exploring the romantic and shocking moments from the season. Fans can look forward to a reveal of everything that happened behind the scenes. As anticipation builds for the final episodes, viewers are eager to see which couples from Love is Blind Season 9 will thrive in real-life commitments. Love is Blind Season 9, Who Gets Married? This is Who Says I Do and Who Says I Don't on their wedding day. Up next. Tributes have been paid to comedy legend Govardhan Asrani, who has died after a brief illness. Breaking. Celebrity. Love is Blind Season 9, Who Gets Married? This is Who Says I Do and Who Says I Don't on their wedding day. By Rochelle Barrand, lifestyle and fashion writer, National World. Share. Published October 22, 2025, 10:32 British Summer Time. This is Who Gets Married on Love is Blind UK Season 9 and Who Doesn't. Sign up to our National World Today newsletter. This site is protected by reCAPTCHA and the Google Privacy Notice, and terms of service apply. Love is Blind Season 9 has been eventful to say the least. Casey and Patrick had the most shocking breakup in the show's 5-year history. Mere hours after their engagement, Megan W. found herself in a love square with eventual fiancé Jordan, Mike and Blake. Anna and Blake then chose to leave the pods. Nick proposed to Annie despite previously declaring his love for Kate. Ali disagreed with Anton over how much money should be spent on an engagement ring. Edmund cried over Calibria's choice to wait for marriage before sleeping together, and Joe made some questionable comments about his bride Madison's body. Both Madison and Joe and Annie and Nick then